Hey everyone, I just wanted to give an update on my switch to an electric car. I have three things I want to highlight. So, number one pedal driving is a game changer. Living in Los Angeles and driving in traffic is a huge hassle for me. However, it's much easier to drive with one pedal driving. When I'm in bumper to bumper traffic, I don't have to move my foot to the brake pedal and back and forth 1,000 times. I just ease off the acceleration and I slow down. Plus, regen helps put some of that energy back into the batteries. So, by far, the one thing that I love about my switch to an electric car. Um, okay, so number two on this list is having a level 2 or higher charger at home is a must. For me personally, I'm impatient and I am not the type of person to go out and charge my car somewhere. A public charger can be somewhat slow or fast, and even the fastest ones mean that you'll be charging for an hour or more. I'd rather be spending time with my family than doing that, than driving to a charging station and waiting. I am also not the type to rely on something or anyone else that's out of my control. I've heard the stories of people driving over to a public charger station only to see they're not working or they're all full. That's why as soon as I got my EV, my dad and I put a level 2 charger in the driveway of my home, close to my backyard. It takes up to 9 hours to complete a charge, which is pretty good. Pretty good. I plug in my car when I get home Friday, 5 o'clock evening, and I wake up to a full charge Saturday morning. So, pretty awesome. I only charge my car once a week, just one time, despite me driving upwards of 250 miles a week. The level 1 charger that plugs into a normal outlet, well, that one would probably take somewhere around 60 plus hours to do a full charge, which is ridiculous. Saturday noon, I want to go drive my car, right? Anyway, get a level 2 charger for your home. That's for sure. Okay, third thing, it's nothing too big. Just using air conditioner and the heater will give you lower range. I never realized this until after I bought my car. As soon as I turn it on, as soon as I turn on the AC or the heater, my car's range estimate drops somewhere like 15 to 20 miles. Now, I'm not a car expert, but I'm sure the same can be said for gasoline cars, where if you turn on the heater or the AC, that energy's got to come from somewhere. So I'm guessing it would come from gas. So you would probably be in the same situation. The only difference here being that if you drive an EV with low range, then it's much more noticeable, right? If you have a one of those EVs that's like under 200 miles on a full charge, then that's when you see it. Besides that, it probably isn't a problem for everyone, especially if you have like a nice Tesla that has a lot of range. For me, it's a small annoyance. I mean, I have a 259 mile of range Chevy Bolt. So with the 250 miles of driving that I do, and since I use one pedal driving so much, I get through the week just fine. Regen always saves the day. So, anyway, those were the three things that I've really noticed about my Switch. And honestly, this car has enabled me to continue to be kind of a fast driver, but at the same time, most of the time, it encourages me to be more of a safe driver. I have my moments where I drive really fast, and in the past, I've always driven pretty fast. Knock on wood, I don't have a lot of speeding tickets, but it's one of those things where you can see the reward when you drive at a good speed. So Anyway, if anyone has any questions about anything, please let me know. I have another video on my channel talking about my transition switch from a gasoline car to an EV. I just got myself a 2021 Chevy Bolt. I absolutely would have loved a Tesla, no doubt about it. However, Tesla is pretty pricey. I have a high mortgage, so it's fine with me that I couldn't get the Tesla. I love my house, but the Chevy, I mean, there was just no compare. Chevy had all these rebates, all these discounts, low APR. I got something around $12,000 to $13,000 in rebates. The car came out to like $25,000 for an EV with 259 miles of range. That is pretty damn good. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't have heated seats. There are things here and there that I don't have that I could have gotten with a Premier Edition. But even then, there's always going to be something. There are always going to be some trade-offs. So anyway, so that video is on my channel. I speak a little more about it. And I'm speaking more about it here too, which I shouldn't have. But anyway, like I said, feel free to send me any questions on my Switch. I'm loving it so far. And I hope that this will encourage you to kind of go in that direction as well. Definitely test drive one too. If you haven't test driven one, definitely do that to see the difference. It's pretty sweet. I also love the sound of it. It almost sounds like a jet. But anyway, this is getting way too long. So thank you for watching and have a good one.